An offender at the Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, is this
Hi.
Michelle?
It is. It's GYPSY, right?
It is.
Hi. It's nice to actually talk to you after so much time spent thinking about you.
I had just got your second letter today, and I had tried to call earlier, but I was still going through diagnostic processing and everything.
Right. Have they figured out where you're going yet, or?
Yeah, right now I'm in Vandalia, but I'm on the transfer list to go to Chillicothe.
Okay.
So right
that's
now,
where you're going to be.
Right. My permanent place will be in Chillicothe.
Okay. Well, at least that's settled now.
Yeah. RNO, receiving an orientation was the hardest part, but now I'm in general population, and I'm able to go out in the sun and, start working on a tan.
Yeah, so, they keep you indoors for that whole time? You've been there like a week.
Yeah, in RNO, they keep you in. You're not allowed to go outside except for, meal times to walk to mealtime. And then in Greene County Jail, they don't ever let you out in the sun. So I've been pretty much a year and a month in complete indoors. So my skin is not quite used to the sun yet.
Wow. Yeah. I'm pretty pale myself, but I can see that, wow. Yeah. So, oh, sorry. I just rolled my chair over my cat. She just had a freak out. So, I have 80 questions, but so I don't know, what are your plans now? What are you gonna do?
My plans are, while I'm here, make the most of it. I plan on getting my GED because my mom didn't really put me in school or, really homeschool me. So, right now I've got, a second grade education. So I plan on getting my GED. You can get a job while you're incarcerated here. So I plan on doing that. And I also plan on doing something that they have here. It's called the CHAMP program, which is kind of like working with dogs and to help better, your application for your parole and stuff like that. And, build good social skills. So, but whenever I get out, I definitely want to, take some time to reconnect with my family, get in the community, get a job, do something that could help people and bring awareness to, maybe people that have a similar situation to mine.
Yeah. Not a lot of people. I've talked to some psychiatrists about your situation, and your case is a little unique.
Yeah.
Chrissy told me you were thinking of writing a book. Sorry, there's pauses. It's just because I'm typing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think I might write a book, work on it while I'm in here since I have a lot of time to do that. But I might, one day write a complete book of everything, and that way it can get my story out and, it can help people. So, and also help people to understand that this is not a case of a girl just wanted to be with her boyfriend, so she killed her mom. Or she had her boyfriend kill her mom. This is a situation of a girl that was trying to escape her abusive life,
Right. Can I ask you, when did you realize that things with your mom weren't normal?
Probably whenever I was 19. I had met someone on Facebook, and I wasn't allowed to have a Facebook, so it was a secret Facebook account, but he just started talking to me, and I started seeing that my life was a lot different from other people's lives, and he actually got me to run away from home. So I ran away from home one time, and this was in 2011, and he said that, I could stay with him until I found a place, on my own. So I packed my stuff one night, ran away, hitchhiked, and anyway, my mom ended up finding me within like 4 hours, brought me back home, smashed my computer and cell phone, and tied me to a bed with a dog leash and handcuffs so I couldn't escape. And she said if I ever tried to do that again, that she'd smash my hands with a hammer.
Wow.
So, I mean, I did try and at least make an attempt to run away.
Yeah. I mean, other people told me about that, too. I mean, is there something he said that made you think, oh, this isn't normal?
Yeah, I think it was just the fact that, she didn't like him to be my friend, and he just kind of told me, well, you're 19, why is your mom still telling you who you can and cannot hang out with, and why can't you come visit me, and things like that. And it just made me realize that my life is not normal because, other people can go visit other people at someone's house, but I can't.
Right.
It just kind of sparked me wondering, why am I different?
Right. Somebody told me she smashed the computer, too?
She did. Yeah.
Huh. Wow. So how long were you, talking to various people online before she found out?
I had made the Facebook, I want to say in late 2010, and she found out about it in mid 2011. So it wasn't very long that I had it, and I kept trying to get online, even if it was her computer or something, to make another one, to try and make friends. And I knew that she wouldn't be okay with me talking to various people, but I just, I wanted to make friends, I wanted to talk to people. So I kept, sneaking around, trying to go behind her back, talk to people. So.
Right.
But she kept finding out because I wasn't that sneaky.
Right. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, was that guy and then Nick, were those the only people online that you talked to?
Pretty much. I had one friend, she's still my friend, Aaliyah Woodmancy.
Yeah, I've talked to Aaliyah.
Well, we were Facebook friends. She was on my Facebook for a little while, and then my mom had deleted that profile, so it was very hard to make a new one, and she kept finding out about it. But I had talked to Aaliyah sometimes on Facebook, but besides her, and that other friend and Nick, those were the only 3 people that I'd talked to.
Wow. You must have been really lonely.
I was. I felt like, pretty much my cats were my friends.
I feel that way, too.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
You're fine. It just means that the minutes have rolled over, so I can talk longer.
Okay. All right. Well, so, I mean, how do you feel about the plea bargain?
For me, I kind of figured I'd get one, because my lawyer kept telling me, that most likely we'd get one.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be for a way more higher sentence. And my attorney had came in and sat down with me, and he said, "We got it." And I said, well, he said, "It's over." And I'm thinking, have we lost the case? What just happened? and the number, and he said 10. And I said, I'll take it. I was happy. I hugged him. I was like, I know this is very unprofessional of me, but can I give you a hug right now? Because I'm just so happy. And I gave him a hug. And, it was a good moment. And that moment where it was in writing, it was done, all wrapped up, and they dropped the armed criminal action. They dismissed it. So I just have to do, I took the 10 years, and it's at 85%. And I've already done a year in county time, so like 7.5 years on prison grounds. And then after that time, I am out of here and with my family.
I know, it'll be your first taste of the real world, I guess.
It will be. And, I think this time is good for me because I can learn how to be a normal, I guess, human being. I've been raised to do what my mother taught me to do. And those things aren't very good. She taught me how to lie. And, I don't want to lie. I want to be a good, honest person. And I just want to be with my dad and my stepmom because they are amazing people. They've been 100% behind me ever since this happened. I thought that, my mom kept telling me that my dad wanted nothing to do with me and that he abandoned us. And, that's so far from the truth. He kept trying to come and see me throughout my life, but, she just kept being that roadblock. And, he understands everything that I've gone through. I understand everything from his point of view. And we're, building that bond that we always should have had, but now it's definitely like concrete bond. It's definitely, I see that the love of a parent can be unconditional because that comes from him. And my mom, I'm not even a biological daughter, and she treats me no different than her own daughter.
Yeah, she's pretty devoted to you.
She is. They're both amazing people.
Yeah. Do you have? Can I ask you why didn't you ever tell anybody? How did your mom get you not to tell anybody?
I think I was scared that she would get in trouble, and really, the difference between right and wrong and to tell somebody or not to tell somebody was kind of blurred because that's the way I was taught, and that's the way I just grew up that way. So
right.
I really honestly didn't know no better. And thinking about it now, I wish I would have reached out to somebody and told somebody before I told Nick. Because really, when I told Nick, he did seem upset about it. And how this whole thing got started was that he was talking about how he thinks he's this assassin in another life and like a past life. And he said that he'd do anything to protect me and protect me from anybody. And I said, anybody? And he said, yes. And I said, even my mom? And he said, yes. And I guess that's how the whole thing got started.
Right.
It just got too far too quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, so Christy told me that you think your mom had Munchausen?
Yeah, a lot of people had told me that she might have symptoms of Munchausen by proxy. And there were tablets at the jail, so I went on WebMD, and I looked up the symptoms, and she had all of them. The doctors thought that she was so devoted and caring, but at home, she would be caring, but I think she would have been the perfect mom for someone that actually was sick, but I'm not sick. There's that big difference, because she would give me my medicine on time, take me to my doctor's appointments and stuff like that. She was very meticulous about those kinds of things. But it really isn't healthy for someone that is not sick.
Do you think that she really thought you were sick?
I think she did. Honestly, in her mind, I think she did.
Yeah.
Because she, my hand fell asleep one time, and she had said, "Oh my God, your muscular dystrophy is getting worse," but my hand just fell asleep. It's just little things like that. It was like it would get blown up in her mind.
Right. Wow. So, okay. I mean, do you have friends in there?
In here?
Yeah.
Really, this place is not the kind of scenery to make friends. You could
Right.
make acquaintances that can be good, but it's very difficult to make friends in here because just as it was in jail, everybody's trying to get out the fastest.
Right.
And everybody's trying to take care of themselves. So
Yeah.
nobody's really has true friendships.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But good acquaintances, I've made good acquaintances here.
Okay. So, one thing that I do have for the article is I've looked at some of the medical records that Michael Stanfield has, and did they tell you that there was a doctor who found...
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Yeah, there was Dr. Flaschenstein, I think his name was.
Yeah.
Yes, he had let me know that, and I wish I would have known, that information sooner, or I would have, told him, obviously, or at least
right.
too. But it makes me frustrated that nobody else was could see, no other doctor could see that I was perfectly healthy, that, my legs or, they're not skinny like someone who is paralyzed. I can eat, don't need the feeding tube, stuff like that.
Right.
I wish that somebody would have, spoke out a little more.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking that there's only the one guy. I mean, if you could talk to the doctors, what would you say to them?
I honestly haven't figured that out yet. That's a question I have never thought of. I guess I would just kind of say, please try and research, don't ignore a child's voice or, the patient's voice. Don't always go by what the mother or the parent has to say. Do their background research, try and double check,
Right.
so this doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Can I ask, with your teeth, people keep saying it was the seizure medication made them fall out. Is that what she thought was happening?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Is there anybody else that you wish had helped you?
You have 1 minute left.
Oh, I gotta put some more minutes on my account, but I'll probably call a bit later. Is that okay?
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I can answer some more questions. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
They won't be posted till tomorrow, so I'll have to call tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Talk to you later.
We'll talk soon.